drugs!
We talk games.
And it's Garthigo!
Hello.
Yo, man.
Got some video games.
What you got for us? What you got for us this month? John.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, actually.
Johnny Capcom 2? Wow!
Oh, he's great. Better than me.
Now, wait. What did you say? Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I hope that's what you said.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Yeah, because we didn't get to review this last time. So what do you think about this title?
I mean, come on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun, and like it's 1,200 points, which is a very reasonable price considering that you can pay up to £500 for a PlayStation 2 copy on eBay sometimes.
Wow, £500.
Yeah,
that must be the world's heaviest game.
Yeah, it's like if Yokozuna was currency, that'd be it. You know, I mean,
right on.
For all you wrestling fans from the 90s. Yeah, just a great game. I mean, the roster is fantastic. A lot of people don't like the music. I love the music. The backgrounds are great, and like every time you pick a new team, the game is different. Yeah, that's what I love about it. You know, it's one of those things that really kind of defines why I love games like that. Just because it's so much fun and so whatever. I mean, my team is generally Ken Masters, Captain America, and Jill Valentine, and I love playing with those. And I think that really makes that great.
You get the zombie helpers and stuff?
Oh, yeah, and Tyrant.
Yeah, it's great. And
the best thing about Tyrant is you come in and you have to kill him afterwards or he'll do more damage to you, I think. The non-fighters, like non-traditional fighter characters, make that game really great because they're so well thought out, you know? Like Mega Man, well, like, you know, he can bend his knees for the first time ever, and it's weird looking at it as well. But and then you've got like, you know, like Cable is like, you know, a really cheap character, and, you know, a good one to use. But then you've got like Gambit is great, and Juggernaut is fantastic, and everyone kind of makes sense, you know. Yeah, and that's what I think is really cool about it. And if you can play with my friend Liam, it will be the best game you've ever played because he's the best loser ever.
Oh, okay. And, well, I think I might give him a run for his losing money.
Well, all I'll say is, all right, for 10 seconds, he's the sorest loser on the planet, all right? So you get this, all right? You beat him, and he's like, what the... But well done, though. That was good. I mean, you beat me fair and square. I was just stupid. And every time, like, I was talking to him in the car, and he was like, I'm not like that. And then we were playing, and he caught himself in the middle of it. And sure enough, once he went, I am like that. And then he went, but well done, though. That was good. You know, you beat me.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm terrible at most all games, except, evidently, at Trials HD, which I am slaughtering people's time scores.
Oh, well, I'll get on there sooner or later and lose horribly to you.
Finally, something I actually do well at. But yeah, I mentioned this game last episode. There's so many characters to choose from. You can just spend hours just going through the different combinations.
Yeah, like Spiral and Silver Samurai and Servbot and all the famous Capcom and Marvel characters, you know?
Yep.
And Tetsunoko versus Capcom, that's coming soon, you know?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
For the Wii, of all things.
Yeah, I mean, when I first heard about this, I thought it was just going to be, you know, as we called it in the state, G-Force versus or Battle of Planets from G-Force. I thought it was just going to be G-Force versus Capcom, but it turns out to be lots of different anime stars.
Yeah, I think Speed Racer is in there, isn't he? And
good stuff.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they do Beautiful Joe as well, Tetsunoku?
Yeah, that's it.
And just, you know, it'll be really interesting to play. And apparently one punch in it, just like a regular punch, does 1 billion damage. So they're just kind of seem to be just kind of playing around with the concept of multi-hit combos and all as well. So you get like 10 trillion damage for like a Hadouken or something. The last game I think I'll discuss, but only discuss in minute detail because I know Kyle has shotgunned this one. Yeah. And that's, of course, Arkham Asylum. And
what do you think about it?
I love this, if I'm honest with you. Am I detecting that you have some issues with it?
No, not at all. I mean, how can you get better than this as far as, especially a DC comic releases? I think this resets the faith in superhero-based video games.
The animated series might be my favorite TV show ever. Like, ranks up there for me. Mm-hmm. And to have all that kind of fan service to that show, but then to have the actual art style of that game be something completely on its own, it just works so well,
Yep.
And the gameplay is just fantastic. The detective mode, everything else is great. But one thing I want to bring up specifically is that I cannot wait for the sequel. I don't know if they're working on one yet, but
I'm sure they are.
have you ever read the War Games Batman story?
Not War Games, no.
Well, that's the kind of story I'd like to see them follow it up with. Because when I was playing it, I loved being Batman, and I don't want to spoil the story, but just being in the Batcave and using all the gadgets and stuff like that, it made me think I want to play as Catwoman and Robin and all these other characters as well. So I'd love to see like a big multi-character all over Gotham style game next from them, and I think they do a brilliant job of it.
Yes. All right, man. Well, stick around for the forum, and we'll bring you back in there for that.
Will do.
Thanks, pal. Bye.